on Sports Connection Extra.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you've been waiting for as a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. For the first time in team history, you can honestly say the Buccaneers are in the Super Bowl. Hi, everybody, and welcome. January 19th, 2003 will go down as the greatest day to this point in Tampa Bay sports history. The Buccaneers are playing in Super Bowl 37. They went up to Philadelphia where no national expert thought they could win and took out the Eagles in emphatic fashion. 27-10, the final score in the NFC Championship game just concluded in Philadelphia, the final game in Veterans Stadium, and what a perfect scenario it was. The Buccaneers, the last 2 years, losing in the playoffs in the first round in Philadelphia, exercising those demons, and now they're heading to the Super Bowl. As Buccaneers fans, you have been, over the years, in the 70s and 80s, the laughingstock of the NFL. But now, you could be as proud as anybody in football because your team's in the Super Bowl. 12 consecutive seasons of 10 losses or more. I want everybody who has been following the Bucs from day one, or even if you just jumped aboard in the last couple of years, go outside, scream at the top of your voice, the Bucs are going to the Super Bowl because it is a special moment for Bucs fans. Go ahead. I'll wait. If you're on the couch, get up. Go outside your front door and say the Bucs are going to the Super Bowl. We have got coverage like you wouldn't believe. We have reporters in and around this area talking to fans that are at Beef O'Brady's, and they're just going nuts over there. We've got the latest NFC Championship materials that are being printed up right now. We're going to go to Philadelphia and hear from Rock Riley. It's just on. And we're going to hear from you, too. There's the numbers right there, 727 if you're in Pinellas, 437-1119. Anywhere outside of Pinellas, 888-437-1119. Wow. All right, before we get to your calls, we've got to go find out what's going on around the city, including out there on Himes Boulevard. Beef O'Brady's, it must be a crazy scene, Brenda Fazzini.
Todd, let me tell you, where is the house of brotherly love right now? I think it's in Tampa Bay, Billy. Go Bucs, we're Super Bowl bound. You probably won't be able to hear me too well, but this is Josh Green, manager of Beef O'Brady's. Did you think this crowd would be this hectic and this loud?
Not at all. This is the best crowd. I didn't think it would be like this, but this is awesome. Got a lot of good Bucs fans here.
What do you have to say about the Super Bowl?
It's going to be twice this next week. It's going to be unreal. Bucs are going to take it all the way, no matter who they play. We're going to win it all the way.
Oh,
Go
gosh.
Bucs. Yeah!
We got a lot of people out here tonight, and you can bet that these people, plus thousands of more, are going to be wishing their Bucs players hometown proud, Super Bowl bound, Super Bowl champions tonight when they get home.
Hey, Brenda, great job over there. That's tough. I mean, she's getting hit harder than Donovan McNabb was all game long. Brenda Fazzini at Beef O'Brady's, they are, as you can imagine, like everybody else right now. What a party atmosphere this is. This is New Year's Eve times 27. 27 years the Buccaneers have waited before they've gone to the Super Bowl. Their very first year, 1976, they lost 26 straight games. Guess what number they won? Their 27th game. Now, in season number 27, they're heading to the Super Bowl. They are NFC champions. That means there's NFC Championship gear coming. Hats, shirts, you name it. You're going to see it all around the Tampa area. And we have Nicole Jenkins standing by to tell us what's going on. What's the latest, Nicole?
Hot off the presses, here you go. There's your championship shirt, Tampa Bay Buccaneers this year. And it is something that fans have been waiting for a long time now. VF Imagewear produces, well, they have 23 lines here, and there's some shirts that are already going through the presses, coming around, as you can see it, putting on each color. Now, they can produce 8 to 10 shirts per minute, meaning that 250 shirts a minute are put together here at this plant. And you can believe workers are just as excited. They've been watching the game all day long, and this is what their outcome is going to be. But work has not kept them from keeping an eye on the game.
Russell, born and raised in Tampa, says she's the biggest Bucs fan ever. Even though she's working today at VF Imagewear, she's keeping a close eye on the game.
Got TVs stationed around, and we're keeping in touch on the walkie-talkies. So they're letting us know the score.
Sherry will be a part of this NFC Championship history. VF Imagewear, the company she works for, is producing T-shirts for the outcome of the game. Guy Pugliese heads up the screen printing department. He says this is one of the biggest days of the year for the business.
Tremendous
challenge for us because depending on the outcome of both of the games, we have to be prepared for all 4 teams.
The folks here will work around the clock producing some 100,000 T-shirts using a dozen different graphics. And of course, they're hoping the shirts will all be red or white.
We're obviously favoring the hometown team, the Buccaneers. So we're focusing mostly on them because they're going to want their product a lot faster.
They're going to want it at 6 a.m. in the morning, so that's why these folks will be working around the clock again, putting together this lovely shirt. They were all set up for red and white. All of the presses were loaded for the Buccaneers. They had no doubt in their mind that they would win. Todd?
Something, Nicole. Were they superstitious? Did they wait till the very end? Or were they say maybe 5-10 minutes to go? Were they starting to get the presses rolling?
When that last touchdown came in, they pretty much loaded up and said, okay, I'll come in, let's go to work, let's get these shirts going, because at that point, there was no guessing who was going to win this game.
And you know, as quick as they print them, fans will be buying them. Thank you very much, Nicole. Nicole Jenkins out there at VF Imaging Print Shop. We're going to take some of your phone calls. I cannot believe the Buccaneers are in the Super Bowl. It's probably the same feeling you're having right now. We're going to be back with your calls and more.